When the Celtic Tiger was roaring, Ireland reversed a century and a half of net migration. In the 1990s, the Irish came back to work and invest. Then came the economic crisis. People are leaving again. Student Enda Costello says he's off to New Zealand.
Just lack of jobs around here. Have my degree, not worth anything to me here, so I've heard it's good science jobs in New Zealand, so that's where I'm going to go.
Economist and author David McWilliams left in the 1980s and came back.
When I left Trinity, I had stamped on my head, made for export. So it was a normal thing. We didn't expect to stay here. This generation, the differences, they expected to stay here. There was no collective memory for them of emigration.
But isn't it the case that it's good for the Irish economy that people can easily come and easily go?
There's more to life than the economy. There's families, there's mums and dads, there's brothers and sisters. You know, if you tear apart the social fabric, which is the family, yes, it may well look good in productivity figures, but it's emotionally a disaster for the country.
For a snapshot of how emigration is affecting the Irish economy, look no further than here, Croke Park, an 80,000-seater stadium for the amateur sport of Gaelic football. Players like Aidan Hoey dream of playing here. He's fortunate to have a job as a policeman, which allows him to play this amateur sport. But 3 players on his county team are leaving the country.
They are young men, and they have to go and try to support themselves. There's no point staying at home and living off the dole or welfare, and there's no point living with their mother. They'd have to find their own feet and have to become their own person. So it's an entirely their own decision, and it was a hard decision, but it's not as if it's a lifetime decision.
The Players Association says the only way to keep more players from leaving is work training and government subsidies. But with another round of budget cuts looming, it's not clear if the subsidy will survive intact.
You understand, like everybody else as well, the dire circumstances which are affecting the country at the moment. But having said that, one of the buzzwords at the moment is front-loading, how you make people endure the pain. A lot of it initially, we've already endured 70% cuts to that funding, so we'd be hopeful that that will be taken into account.
But with many Irish fearing high unemployment for years to come, the pool of available jobs overseas is just too strong as the Irish diaspora begins to grow again, as it has many times in Irish history. Jim Bolden, CNN, Dublin.